It's the story that just won't die.
What?
Well, people have.
What the fuck?
Laken Riley, the American woman who was killed by an illegal while jogging.
It's true.
The sheriff didn't bother to report illegal aliens to ICE.
What, are you retarded?
Again, no surprises. I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this. It's What's Next. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jasper Gonzo. What's Next, your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today. Of course, it is Friday, and thank God. Excuse me. This week, we've had shenanigans and bullshittery, of course, as every week is, because it is social media and it's the politics that we live in. But sadly, tragedies like this, you would think that, okay, stories put out there, make people aware, and then let the families grieve, and it dials down. No. Laken Riley, the American woman, 22 years old, who was jogging in Athens, who was killed by an illegal. Sadly, the sheriff of Athens forgot conveniently to report illegal aliens to ICE. How did that happen? I know he's a busy guy, but really? Yeah. And the family continues to suffer. This coming from Breitbart. Laken Riley murder. Athens sheriff opposed to turning criminal illegal aliens over to ICE for deportation. Gee, he doesn't want to do that. He's trying to have a safe town and, stop being a bigot. Clark County, Georgia. Sheriff John Q. Williams, representing Athens, where 22-year-old Laken Riley was murdered by by an illegal alien, said he was opposed to turning criminal illegal aliens over to ICE for deportation, claiming the practice promotes, wait for it, a cultural fear. Oh my gosh. And we don't want that, do we? On February 23rd, 26-year-old illegal alien Jose Antonio Ibarra from Venezuela was charged with kidnapping and murdering Augusta University nursing student Laken Riley the day prior when she was out for a morning jog around the University of Georgia campus in Athens. Ibarra, who crossed the United States-Mexico border in September of 22, was quickly released into the U.S. interior and had been arrested in Athens October 23 for shoplifting, but was not turned over to ICE. After he failed to appear in court, I know, shocker, bench warrant was issued for his arrest. Williams, who successfully ran for sheriff in Clark County in 20, told Athens police nerds at the time he opposed cooperating with ICE. The federal agency often relies on local law enforcement to turn over their custody illegal aliens for arrested crimes so they can be detained and deported from the United States. Quote, "It is not my intention, when elected sheriff, to cooperate with those detainers," Williams said in a response to questioning regarding ICE detainers, which are issued against illegal aliens wanted by the agency after their arrest on local charges. Quote, "We can't help with the culture of fear in our community and expect the citizens to respond and help us in situations because the fact is a lot of law enforcement is based around community support. If we are antagonizing people because they are what? Undocumented or underdocumented, and then they built a fear in them, and they are not likely to come to us, not only when we need their help, but when they need our help." Yes, that worked so well in Baltimore when it got burned. They're not something we'll be doing. We won't be doing any types of roundups, and we won't be contributing to that culture of fear. Translation? We won't be doing our jobs. Quote, "What do you think we would find when we have open records requests to Athens Clark County Sheriff John Q. Williams are asking how many ICE detainer requests he hasn't compiled with?" Representative Mike Collins of Georgia wrote on Twitter. Before ever arriving in Athens, Ibarra had already been shielded from deportation thanks to New York's sanctuary state policy. Yes, those lovely sanctuary state policies. Ibarra was arrested on August 23rd in 23 and in New York City and charged with injuring a child under the age of 17 as well with a motor vehicle violation. The sanctuary city law ensured that Ibarra was freed from jail before ICE agents could get there. It's almost certain that had he been handed over to ICE, he never would have been in Athens months later at the time of Riley's morning jog in February 22nd, excuse me. about his brother, 29-year-old illegal alien Diego Baton. Yes, it runs in the family, of course. You're keeping this in the family, so it's all good. Crossed the border in April of 23 and was also released in the United States Interior, where he made his way to New York City. September 2023. Though Diego was arrested in Athens for drunk driving and driving without a license, I know, again, more shocks. In October of 23, he was arrested again for shoplifting. And December of 23, he was arrested for failing to appear in court. The man has a history, but yet keep it in the family. After these arrests, ICE agents issued detainers for Diego, seeking custody of him. But Clark County officials failed to honor them and released him back into the community each time. The stupidity, the ignorance, the assholery that we have in our law enforcement officials, in some, not all, in this country. You had the mayor of Athens earlier in the week slam Donald Trump because of what happened to Laken Riley. Let that soak in for a little bit. The mayor, whose job as chief law enforcement officer, just like a governor, just like a president, instead of telling his law enforcement, do what you need to do to keep these illegal aliens off the streets, report them to ICE. No. According to Sheriff Williams. No. That's not my job. That's not in my job description. I'm here just to shuffle papers and play with paper clips. Because sure as hell, he's not doing law enforcement. When you got the family of Laken Riley and other family members over the last 5 to 10 years, who family members have been murdered or injured, assaulted, raped, name it, shot at, due to illegal aliens. This doesn't just fall all on Biden. Right now, it currently does because of the 8.5 billion illegals that have flooded over the border because of dementia. No, this was going on in Trump. No, this was also going on in Obama. So this is not the first time this has happened. But when you have ignorant sheriffs, this guy needs to be kicked out of an office, period. The mayor needs to be thrown the fuck out. Because this is just flat out stupidity. This is invincible ignorance. And I'm going to use that again from Todd Ernson of the Steve Day Show. You can't have people like this in positions of power who are not going to do their fucking jobs. Your job is law enforcement. Obey the law. Work with ICE and get these illegals off the streets. Period. End of story. Done. You have no problem going to the FBI when someone's murdered in your town. But yet, a murder happened in your town by an illegal alien and you won't report it. Or you didn't report illegal aliens, criminal illegal aliens. You know, that's an oxymoron anyway, because once you cross the border illegally, you are a criminal. Come on, stop it. Do your fucking job. And if you can't, get the fuck out. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. If you want to see more like this, please have a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Help it continue to grow. And we'll see you next time. Peace.